Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a really quick video just explaining 3 ways to prevent getting scammed in crypto when you're looking for 100x gems. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 useful tools, 3 useful websites that allow you to essentially find the good from the bad when you're gem hunting for those 100x gems. Now I understand that there's loads and loads of projects which people claim are 100x gems. And obviously not all of them are going to 100x. So in doing this, you're going to try and find the best ones out of the bunch, trying to separate the good from the bad to obviously increase those chances of you getting that 100x on your investment. So these are the 3 websites which I'm going to be talking about. These are the 3 tips. And I'm going to basically just explain why I use these for every single gem that I look for and how you guys can use them when you guys are gem hunting as well. Now, before I get there, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my Patreon page. In this group, I'm sharing the latest and the greatest low cap gems. So if you're a really busy person, if you've got a family, if you've got a 9-to-5 job, this is the best place to be. I do all the research for you and I share with you guys the gems that I'm finding on a relatively day-to-day basis, the gems that I'm buying, the gems that I'm selling and taking big profits on. I essentially share with you guys the whole lot. So take all the time out of your day, get this Patreon, and trust me, it will save you so much time, so much energy, so much effort, and it will probably also save you a lot of money because you will make so much by being in this group. It's a long-term investing group. We buy into low-cap gems and then we hold them into the next bull run. And people make huge, huge gains because I find them very early on, way before the rest of the crowd. Check out every tier, see which one's for you. So straight into it. The first one I'm going to be talking about is the token sniffer. Now, to find the token sniffer, you just type into Google token sniffer and you'll find it. And what this allows for you to do is to essentially search or just pasting any token contract address. So let's say you're looking at gems, you find this coin called Altura. I really like it personally. And then obviously you go over here onto CoinGecko and you can see the contract address. Same with CoinMarketCap. But let's just say you find the contract address. What you want to do is you want to copy it. Then you want to put it into here. You want to paste it in and then press search. And then you find that one, obviously. And then what it does, it basically scans the token and gives you a full-on report into the safety and the potential security issues around the project. Now, what I will say about Token Sniffer, one of the downsides is it can be very, very critical. Now, this isn't necessarily a downside, but you could see a score such as 45 out of 100 and think this is really, really bad. But actually, 45 out of 100 for a low cap gem is relatively good when it compares to some others. Many projects give a report of 0 out of 100 and some give around 20. So if you see it around 40 or more for a low cap gem, it's actually not too bad. So what you can then see is it essentially gives you an analysis of each side of the token. So you've got things like the swap analysis. So it's absolutely fine to swap. There's not a high fee. There's not going to be a high tax. Obviously, what projects can do, what scams can do, they can give you like a 50% tax and then you lose 50% of your money every single time you sell. That is obviously a red flag. If they can change the tax, if they can make the tax 99%, they can take all your money. Then you've got the contract analysis. You've got things like, does it contain a mint function, things like this. Some of these can be red flags, but not always. It's not always a detriment to whether you're going to invest or not. Then you've got things like the liquidity. Have they got enough liquidity? Will you actually be able to sell if you make good money? And you can obviously see all of these things here. So this is a really, really good one. Really simple one, really fast one. But again, what I will say in this video is you should use all of these. It's not good to just use one because it's all about confluence. It's the same in technical analysis. You want multiple things that are all giving you the same, essentially, the same reporting. Now, the other thing that I would use is also Dex Tools. So I would just go into Dex Tools and just search the coin that you want, right? Let's say you really like a coin, for example, Altura. You type in Altura. Now, what you want to find is the one with the most liquidity, ideally, the pair that most people would trade upon. And that's probably Altura to BNB, or maybe if you're not going to use that, then it'd be Altura to USDT. But let's use the one with the most liquidity and the most volume. So we go for this one. Now you can see here, you've got another kind of reporting in terms of token safety. And look at the report it's given here. So 99 out of 100. You can't get any better. So according to Dex Tools, Altura is a very safe project to put your money in. You've also got things like this, liquidity. So what is the liquidity? The liquidity is essentially how much will actually be available for you to sell. If you had 1.77 million Altura, you would probably actually be able to sell that. If you had $5 million in Altura, you wouldn't be able to sell it. You'd have to wait. So that is what liquidity essentially is. You've got the volume, you've got all of this. That's not too relevant, but I would also use this to double check your tokenomics. So I talk about tokenomics all the time. You've got here Altura 990 max supply, 719 circulating supply. Let's double check this. So according to Dex Tools, you've got a 719 circulating supply, and it says that there as well. So that's obviously legitimate. So just cross-reference this, guys. Just use these in unison, right? Don't just use one. Use all of them in unison and cross-reference it, essentially. So you can see here that obviously backs up the tokenomics. It's legit. Sometimes what you can see is CoinGecko actually has incorrect tokenomics. And what you need to do is you need to go and check that on other places, because obviously it's not always verified. So what you want to do for tokenomics, you want to check CoinGecko. Then you want to go over to CoinMarketCap and check that as well. So let's put in Altura. See. And you can see again, it's also certified by CoinMarketCap, and you've got that really nice blue tick there as well, which says that CoinMarketCap themselves have actually verified the validity of those tokenomics. So you want to cross-reference this, guys. You want to cross-reference tokenomics, and you want to cross-reference essentially a token scanner, because obviously you can get differences. Sometimes you can see, for example, Relio. You can see on Relio, that if we compare it through these two, you can see on CoinGecko, it actually says there's no listing for the market cap here, right? Whereas on CoinMarketCap, you've got the correct, even though actually I believe this is incorrect. So what you need to do is that then you would go, okay, Relio is saying this here, we don't know. And then here, it's saying this. We've got a different max supply and total supply to this. So let's go and check it over on Dex Tools. So let's put in Relio, because both of them are actually wrong in this case. Relio, go on this, and then what can we see here? So where's market cap? Market cap, 15 million. So that is the correct number for Relio, 15 million. So here you've got 1 million. Here you've got nothing. So you have to cross-reference, guys. I'm telling you now, you can get very, you could get very false numbers and basically be sidetracked and get the false numbers, and then that can affect essentially your research and obviously your predictions. For example, you could think this is an insanely undervalued project at 1 million market cap, and you might think this is going to 1000x, but then once you realize that it's actually 15 million, you realize the 1000x isn't probably possible. So it's very important to do this, guys. And Dex Tools is really, really good, because obviously it gives you all these different things, and it's very simple. Yes or no. That's what it does. Yes or no. Is it mintable? Yes. Now, what I'll say again, just because something is red doesn't necessarily mean the project is a scam, right? You've got one thing here that's red. It's not the end of the world. Overall, everything is really good. Also, look at the community trust score. This can sometimes be good, but I would say, be a bit careful with that, because it can be misleading. Again, CoinMarketCap has this type of thing here, but a lot of these are bots. A lot of these are scammers. So just always be careful when you're looking through these types of things, that it's not deception and they're not trying to mislead you. The third and final thing in this list, we've gone through Token Sniffer and we've gone through Dex Tools, is Twitter. So we're trying to find 100x gems. We're trying to find which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones are scams, which ones are legit. Go over to their Twitter, guys. Trust me, you will find many, many red flags just over their Twitter. This is a good example. This is what a good project looks like. So they're doing community conferences. They're updating people with their Twitter spaces when they're doing that. They're sharing partnerships. They're sharing articles. You've got the CEO there talking. This is what you want to look for when you're looking at a project. What you don't want to look for is price. If they're sharing, oh my God, guys, the project's up 20%. Oh my God, guys, we're a top gainer today. If they're sharing anything like that, that is a huge red flag. It actually reminds me of a type of meme coin. So if we were to look at maybe like, low end meme coins like Doge, Elon Mars, and all of these types of coins, if you see that, that is a bad sign. That is a red flag. If you see guys were up 50%, guys were up 60%, guys are in the top 10 gainers of the day, all of these are huge signs to avoid. You don't want to see that on their Twitter. You don't want to see anything about price. You don't want to see anything unprofessional, because essentially you're expecting this to be a professional kind of company. Imagine seeing a stock and all they're saying is guys, we're up 10%, we're up 20%. Not good, not professional. If Tesla, if Tesla on their stock, their company website, if they were just saying, guys, we're up 50%, buy now, things like that, it's not a good sign. What Tesla do, they share actual valuable information, and it's the exact same of a cryptocurrency. So always check their Twitter, always check their team, see if there's actual guys behind the project, see if they're doing AMAs, seeing if they're updating their community, look if there's partnerships over on their Twitter. Are they doing any partnerships? Are they going to events like Consensus? These types of things you want to look for. So hopefully this video helped you guys a little bit when you're looking for those 100x gems. If you want to find much more in-depth kind of help like this, more of the methodology type videos, go over to the Patreon. Over there, I'm going to be making a course for my boss tier members. They will get access to it. I'm going to be doing a super in-depth beginner all the way up to advanced level course for this type of stuff. Also, I do weekly webinars with the VIP Plus tier members. So every single week, I go in depth talking more about how to actually do things. Rather than me just talking about coins, I actually talk about how to look for certain things, how to find gems, how to look for scams, how to take profits, and all of these types of things. So check it out. The link's in the description. There's definitely something for everyone. Even if you look at the lower tiers, you will get a hell of a lot of value for it. Just try it out for a month and see what you think. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, and I look forward to seeing everyone in my next video. Goodbye.